Women are under arrest in DeSoto County, accused of stealing money in a food stamp fraud scheme.
Being low income in America really fucking sucks, but it sucks even more when you lose 315 of the 330 fucking dollars that you just got last night.
Walked in one by one, some hung their heads, others wore their feelings right there on their t-shirts. Today,
So hey y'all, if y'all receive food stamp / EBT SNAP benefits, you will have to reapply because they are...
She is a 32-year-old mother from Saginaw, Michigan, and she is currently on trial for misusing her government-assisted, for food benefits.
Did y'all hear about the USDA employee who just got caught stealing $66 million in SNAP benefits?
Well, guys, here we go.
Come on, man.
Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel. Today's video, EBT fraud, is getting real, guys.
Women are under arrest in DeSoto County, accused of stealing money in a food stamp fraud scheme. The announcement was made by the DeSoto County District Attorney's Office, along with the Department of Human Services and the Sheriff's Office. Investigators say all combined, the women stole more than $130,000 in funds. The arrests come after an undercover operation called Snaptrap.
There you have it, guys. Over $130,000 stolen on EBT money. That's where your money is going. Your tax dollar money, that's where it's going. People are committing a lot of frauds.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
These frauds, they've been going on for years and years and years.
Being low income in America really fucking sucks, but it sucks even more when you lose 315 of the 330 fucking dollars that you just got last night. So now you only have $16 to spend for the entire fucking month as someone who already doesn't have any money to spend on food. Fuck you, I guess. Texas? Whoever you are. You stole from a person who has less than nothing. Are you happy? Are you satisfied with yourself? Are you proud?
Guys, here we have this young lady. It looks like they sold her food stamp, her EBT money. And her solution to the problem is come on social media, cry and complain.
Come on, man.
Sorry to hear that they stole your money, lady, but that's not the solution to the problem. The solution to your problem is go out there and start applying for jobs. You need to get a job, lady. That's the solution of your problem. I went through the comments on this particular video, and a lot of people were saying, if you can afford to do piercing in your nose, you can afford to buy food.
I hate you. You always ruin everything.
So apparently you are spending money on all this piercing. You know, they cost cash. You're spending your cash doing this piercing in your nose instead of using the money to buy food for you and your family.
walked in one by one, some hung their heads, others wore their feelings right there on their t-shirts. Today, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office announced an undercover operation they've been working on for months, resulted in more than 100 arrest warrants and close to 40 arrests.
This is a huge problem, and we're like one of maybe 3 or 4 law enforcement agencies in the state of Florida that have decided to do something about this.
And it has to do with just that. Meal tickets in the form of EBT cards for low-income individuals being fraudulently used. One part of the investigation centered around Gerald Millis, a local restaurant owner who police say purchased EBT cards from people for 50 to 60 cents on the dollar.
Oh, look at that. Now you're going to end up in jail. You're going to lose your business and you are in a big trouble just trying to take advantage of the people, you know, buying their EBT pennies on the dollar.
And then stocked his local Pizza Pros restaurant with food he bought using those cards.
We were able to determine that he used 53 different EBT cards at Sam's Club.
Police say 55 people were also caught illegally selling their EBT cards to undercover detectives.
A couple of them said, I'm headed to go get some rock cocaine.
A beyond frustrating reality.
Are you guys listening to that? You know, these freaking individuals, they are selling their EBT, their food stamp, to go get some drugs.
Oh no, this is much worse.
There is my money. There is my tax dollar money right there, and yours too.
For taxpayers who today learned their hard-earned money is being misused.
I'm glad this administration is cracking down on this freaking fraud and these freaking individuals taking advantage and wasting our tax money.
So hey y'all, if y'all receive food stamp / EBT SNAP benefits, you will have to reapply because they are not giving people any benefits anymore because of they found EBT fraud. Like, people have been doing fraud, getting stamps when they don't supposed to, stealing people benefits, using people benefits. People has been selling them.
Of course.
So food stamps are now under investigation, and you will have to reapply. And they do have a lot of more requirements to even get those benefits now. If you are one of those people that was selling with your food stamps, if you were even somebody who was stealing the food stamps, using other people's benefits.
I'm glad they're doing this because a lot of people, they don't qualify for EBT food stamp and they are receiving it. And because of this, that they need to reapply, a lot of these individuals, they're not going to apply because they know that this administration is not playing around with that stuff. They are not playing around. And if you are lying about your application, that's fraud right there. You are going to end up in jail. And the fraud going on is there is around 186,000 deceased individuals that they are receiving EBT food stamp, meaning these people are deceased and their family member, they are the one receiving the EBT money.
Well, this is a sobering reality.
Off their cards without their permission or their knowledge, you will be investigated. So that's why they are inquiring that everybody reapply for your stamps, and it might take 30 to 60 days for you to even get a notice back letting you know if you qualify or if you're going to receive benefits or if you're not.
This is Talia. She is a 32-year-old mother from Saginaw, Michigan, and she is currently on trial for misusing her government-assisted, for food benefits to run a bakery business out of her home. The prosecution is alleging that the money that she was supposed to receive each month to feed herself and her children, I think she had 5 kids, she was going to the market to buy ingredients to do the bakery business. Talia was saying she's making maybe $1,000 a month in profit, if anything, from the bakery business. The prosecution is saying she probably made more than that based on the amount of ingredients that she bought. Now, prosecution did offer her a plea deal where she would pay off a fine maybe up to $1,000 and then she would be on probation for a year. Then I think after a year the charge would be removed. Talia, she turned that down because she wants to go to trial, says she didn't do anything wrong. But what do you think this is wrong? I guess legally it is wrong if she is actually guilty of doing what the prosecution is alleging that she did. But do you think it's wrong? She's a mom of 5. She's trying to make some extra money. She used the government's money to run a business to receive more money to feed her kids and do whatever she has to do. So in the grand scheme of things, is it really that wrong? Should she be penalized or punished or even go to jail for what she did?
This young lady right here, allegedly she was running a business using her EBT money to purchase goods and then bake cookies or cakes and stuff like that and resell it and make cash to support her family. She was just trying to do something extra for her family. My opinion, I don't think she did anything wrong. She was trying to support her family and her kids, getting some extra income. And the sentence that she was receiving, pay a fine and $1,000 and then you be in probation for a year, I would take that instead of going to trial, because if she loses her trial, she's gonna end up in jail for years and years. I think somebody snitched on her. That's the only way she got caught, because otherwise, how they gonna knew that she was doing that?
Did y'all hear about the USDA employee who just got caught stealing $66 million in SNAP benefits? Wait till you hear how she was able to pull it off. The employee who was stealing everybody's food stamp benefits was working in the fraud department. She was responsible for uncovering food stamp fraud, but she was a part of the fraud. What she would allegedly do is set up fake EBT terminals in various stores. She would set up fraudulent applications and misappropriate the USDA license numbers. Then she would doctor up applications for unauthorized stores, including smoke shops and unauthorized businesses, so that they can get the licenses for those EBT cards to work in their stores. So how they was getting the money, she was sending them license numbers.
Ironically, apparently this lady was, she was in the fraud department. And she was one of the biggest fraudsters out there. $66 million. That's freaking crazy. For how many years she was doing this crap? It have to be for a long, long time, because $66 million, that's a lot of money.
They would run those numbers, and those food stamp benefits would turn into cash. And at the end of the business transaction day, all those EBT transactions that were swiped in that card, from the card in that terminal, turn into cash, and then it gets deposited into your bank account at the end of the day. And that was allegedly done to the tune of over $36 million. She even allegedly had photographed lists of license numbers in her cell phone that she would funnel to her co-conspirators. Because ain't no way you can move $66 million alone. You need some inside help with that. And she allegedly received her money disguised as bribes. They would say it was birthday gifts and flowers. You take benefits from families who really needed it to feed their families, all for greed. All for greed. Now you ruin your life, your career, for an opportunity to spend 75 years in jail.
My opinion, she was not alone. There's got to be somebody else doing the same crap with her. You know, she has somebody else inside the fraud department, inside the office, the food stand office. So she's going to talk. She's going to talk, and she's going to take a whole bunch of people with her.
All because you want to be greedy and not trust in God for your blessings. Greedy people stole your money, didn't care. If you was embarrassed when you got in the store, you check your card, the money was there, you get in the line with all your groceries, and ain't no money there. Embarrassing you in the store, then making you wait. You call, let them know your money was stolen off your card. You don't get your money right away. You got to wait till the following month. So then you got to figure out what your kids going to eat. All for greed. And don't think that you get no pardon, because that ain't happening.
This is why you have to be careful. And like I always said, don't depend on the government to feed you, and don't depend on the government to pay your rents. Because now with this whole situation, with all the fraud going on, this administration, you're going to have to reapply again. In the meantime, what are you going to do? What are you going to eat? What are you going to feed your family, your kids? This is why you need a plan B all the time. I always said this, you need a plan B. Don't depend on the government for anything. This is the wake-up call for everybody. Get out of the system. Go out there, find yourself a job. Put your family first. Put yourself first. This is the end of the EBT. This is the end of the Section 8. This administration is not playing around. 2026 is around the corner, and it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse, guys. So just prepare yourself. I don't want nobody to go hungry. We are making this video for educational purposes only, and to send a message to everybody. So guys, if you made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also like this video, it really does help the channel grow. Thank you guys for your support, and see you on the next video.